What's up, everybody? So this is my 100th video, and yeah, I want to try something new today. I thought of a new series. It's not really original or anything, but I thought it'd be kind of fun. And that is going to be top 12. It's just going to be top 12 of whatever. Well, you guys can tell me what you guys want me to do top 12 on. Maybe eventually take some clips, video clips from Call of Duty or other games, other shooting games. But today's top 12, the first one is me top 12 favorite cartoons. I was going to say video games. But yeah, top 12 favorite cartoons of all time. My favorite cartoon. So it's kind of a way to get to know a little bit more about me, and it seemed kind of fun. I don't know why, but okay. So I'm going to start off with number 12. Number 12, my number 12 favorite cartoon, I'm going to have to say, is Tom and Jerry. And the reason I say this is because as a kid, as a young kid, like 5 or 6, I remember watching Tom and Jerry, and there's no talking or anything, but for some reason it was very amusing to me, and I guess I don't know, it was just pretty funny and pretty cool as a kid. Okay, so number 11 is going to be the Thundercats. Not the new Thundercats, but the old Thundercats. I know this came out before I was born, but this show came on when I was a kid too, and I thought this was one of the coolest shows as a kid, just because like I always liked the big cats like cheetahs and tigers, and yeah, you know, all the cats that are in Thundercats, and I always thought it was kind of cool how they all had their own unique abilities, and it was just pretty cool. And like the bad guys, I don't know. If you've watched old Thundercats, you know it's a pretty cool show. Sorry, I'm like rushing through this. Since there is 12, I have to like hurry up. Number 10, Dexters Lab. Dexters Lab was a pretty cool show. I remember watching that when I was like 8, 9, 10. I don't know when it came on, but somewhere around that age range. And I always thought this was just an amazing show, just because he was a genius, and his sister was by no means a genius, and she always figured out how to get into his lab. Yet no one else could figure out he even had a lab. And I just always found it amusing. In pretty much every episode, she would find a way into the lab and pretty much cause chaos. It was, I don't know. It was awesome. It was awesome. Okay, another one, number 9. I don't know if everybody who's watching this, like if you're in a different country, if these shows even came on everywhere else, but hopefully they did. Number 9 is Doug. I don't even know why I like Doug. Doug was just a cartoon that came on, and it was very memorable to me, just because as a kid, like, I don't know, it was pretty weird just how there's all these, like, I don't even know why I like Doug. I can't even tell you. I just liked it for some reason. Maybe it was because of the dog, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of cartoons, and I don't know why I put these in the top 12, but maybe because they're the most memorable or whatever, but Doug was pretty cool. Number 8, Hey Arnold. I put Hey Arnold number 8 just because it was pretty funny to me as a kid. Not really funny now, but just it was kind of like, as a kid in elementary school, you could really relate to it, like all the different personalities and different types of people in the show. And I really like the grandpa and grandma, Hey Arnold's grandpa and grandma. They're pretty funny and weird. Number 7, Dragon Ball Z. I remember when I was in 5th grade, I would wake up every morning and watch 2 cartoons right before I went to school. And those 2 cartoons were Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. And Dragon Ball Z was just an amazing cartoon, or anime, whatever you want to call it, just because all the action and everything. But there was one thing I didn't like about it, is there'd be like an action like they're setting up for like an action scene, and the whole episode before would just be talking, and that's why it's number 7 on my list, just because it could have been more action packed. And number 6, the Rugrats. The Rugrats has to be number 6 because that was a cartoon that I grew up with for a very long time, and I always just thought it was kind of funny how the babies were talking and no one else understood them, and I kind of wonder if that was like the Rugrats was kind of the role model to create, or role model the inspiration to create Stewie off Family Guy. I don't know. That just a thought, but the Rugrats was awesome. They always had like these little adventures and stuff running through their imaginations. It just made it a very fun cartoon to watch. Number 5, Futurama. I think the reason I liked Futurama is just because it was futuristic, and is the same guy that created The Simpsons, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I really liked it. I liked how there's an alcoholic robot. Just everybody seemed to have like all these weird problems, and I really liked it. The old guy, what was his name? Professor. I don't know. Professor. His name was like Hubert something, but I like that guy, and Zoidberg. Zoidberg was pretty funny. But that show, I just liked it mainly because the futuristic thing. But I have a minute and a half, so I'm going to run through these last 4 very quick. Number 4, The Simpsons. I'm pretty sure that's a lot of people's favorite cartoon, but The Simpsons, I just liked it because they kept it so fresh and original for so long, and I mean, it's getting old now, but Simpsons was pretty good. Number 3, South Park. I like South Park just because I've been watching that since 95 or 96 whenever it came out, and it's pretty funny, but they're also getting to the end of their like the end of the ship because they're getting boring. Like they're not as original. Number 2, Family Guy. Family Guy, I put that at number 2 just because it always makes me laugh, and I love the characters. I love Peter and how like dumb he is, and how the baby is like secretly gay. Well, not secretly gay, but he is gay. And Meg, I love how everybody picks on her. It's just a funny cartoon. And number 1, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with this, but I chose American Dad just because the main thing that makes me like the show as number 1 is Roger, the alien. He's hilarious. And I like how they like the political humor they have in it. And the honorable mentions, there's like 5 or 6 of them that didn't make the list, but I love these shows. Rocko's Modern Life, Pokemon, Scooby-Doo, Tailspin, DuckTales, Batman, X-Men, and King of the Hill. And that is the end of this episode. Goodbye.